In this video, we use jewellery as the hero subject.
Okay, before we shoot, let me tell you a little bit about Ana Luisa Jewellery, because not only will we be aligning our props and styling to their values and mission, it's actually because of their values and mission that I thought that they would be a great brand of choice for my own use. Ana Luisa Jewellery has actually managed to achieve their goal of zero carbon footprint by mid-2020. Like, how good is that? It allows us to feel luxe and fashionable in a sustainable way. You'll notice that their packaging that you saw earlier is very minimal. They actually use recycled materials wherever possible, but the quality of the jewelry is exceptional. I love how they've prioritized the quality of the pieces over excessive packaging, which is usually just thrown away. So the keep bags are also reusable, not just to keep the jewelry pieces, but you can also repurpose them to hold other things. The jewelry is tarnish free and they only use noble metals. And with all of this, you'd think that, okay, you'd be spending on the higher end of luxury pricing. Usually sustainable luxury prices go that way, but they're still able to maintain affordable prices with pieces starting at $39 US. What? Yes. And I've got a discount code for you, which you'll see here and in the description box of the video, where you can get 10% off your purchases at Ana Luisa Jewellery. What we're shooting here are three of my favorite pieces. The earrings, which I chose, are both understated in style, but can elevate a simple t-shirt and jeans look, which is kind of my go-to look. And I'd easily wear either of the sets of earrings along with a dog tag layered necklace set. Not just that, but this is such a great addition to my set of lifestyle props. Oh, by the way, all of the pieces are dipped in 14 karat gold. Anyway, as a photographer, I also love using my own accessories when I need props for lifestyle shoots, and quality accessories like this are ideal for that. So I'd wear them, I'd shoot them, everything. Let's start off with props. So these are things that I found on my morning walk today. It looked like trees were shedding. Basically, nature provided me with these things. When I am going for my walk though, you know, when you see these things on the ground, you kind of might not notice them as a great prop to begin with, but I normally look out for texture. See, texture and colors. These colors fit really well with the gold. I wanted muted tones, so I want to show you what I'm going to do with that shortly. For the second set, we're going to use these props. They look quite different to the first ones, but that's because we're going to create a lifestyle around the product. Because I shoot a lot of products which are kind of feminine. Flowers are awesome. Basically, these are just things that I use in my daily life. We've got a glass of water. A glass of water always provides great shadow. If you look at that. Here are our utilities. These are gloves, and this is a microfiber cloth. This is what I'm going to use to keep the jewelry and any reflective surfaces clean. And the reason I'm going to wear gloves is because that just helps things stay clean to begin with. Now, the last thing that you might not have noticed is this cloth. This is actually a curtain, and I use it as a backdrop. This is going to be the setting that you're going to see me do all of this up on. I just really wanted to show you that you don't need a lot to be able to take beautiful imagery. I've purposely chosen props which you might already find at home or have easy access to when you're out and about. All it takes is to just switch on that eye where you can identify colors, textures, shapes that can complement each other and then get going. I'm also doing this outdoors so that I can demonstrate how to work around light. So we're using natural light today. So if you're a beginner, this is another example that you don't need artificial lights to get started, but understanding light and working with it and how to work with it is key. Let's start off with some shots with a person in it, and that person's going to be me. So let's put the curtain, I'm hanging it over the fence just so that it's a clean background, and then I'm going to put upon the earrings, and I use coconut oil to add some sheen to the skin, especially around the shoulders and, you know, the collarbones, around the jawline. And I'm actually using my Z50 vlogging camera, the Nikon Z50 vlogging camera, because I can see myself. The screen pops down, so I can just set my camera timer on, do my pose, and shoot away. Before we get started, I go and check where my shadow lands. So I use my hand and have a look at the shadow. See, it falls over there, and then that gives me an indication of where we're going to set up. So it looks like it's not really ideal to set up on this side of the table because we'll have so much shadow. The sun is kind of disappearing. P.S. Welcome to the world of natural light. Okay, she's back. So let's pop the hand back down again. Keep an eye on my hand, and where is my hand shadow? This is not a bad spot. So this end or that end is not a bad spot. Let's have a look at this spot. No shadow at all. If I'm going to shoot down this way, the product will be like this. There might be shadow falling on it if I'm going to set up the background. So I think the ideal scenario would be to set up on either end. That is my first go-to, is just check the light. This is definitely not going to happen. I've placed the bark down and I've sort of layered one on top of the other, and then I've put the branches down because the branches will give us some levels, which you'll see shortly. Let's start off with these earrings. So just have a look at that detail. There's a fair bit of detail and I really want to be able to show it all off, including this little piece over here. That's a little diamante. Had I not taken these branches or anything like that, I probably would have used rocks. Why would I use rocks? That's not very feminine. But when you think about gold, gold is from the earth, right? And so when I'm thinking about props, I generally like to work around like the origins of something, but also add to that the actual brand's values. But when it comes to product shots alone, as in images of just the product, where you're going to showcase the aesthetics of a product, I like to go into its origins, like where does it come from? If it comes from the earth, I'll probably find some props from the earth. Just to give you perspective of where I'm sitting and how high I'm towering over the product, just thought I'd show you. So there's a couple of things that I think about before I shoot. Is this product has a few layers to it. I want to show off those layers. This is what it currently looks like, but if you look at the earring itself, you know, if I shot from here, just like this, you won't be able to see the details that I was talking about earlier. So I would likely position myself here. So I move myself a little bit so that I can see, have a look at this. You can see the two hoops, because there are two hoops in one. Plus you can see the little detail, that little diamante at the back. Let's remove these for a bit. Found something, I'm going to hang it off here. Okay, we've got some shadows, we've got texture, we've got earrings hanging. Now let me just widen. I'm pulling that background away from this background so that we can have more background. Right, let's pop these away. When I'm shooting products, I always like to put things back where they belong, because the more products you shoot and take out, the more products you're likely to lose if you don't. Pack them away, especially jewelry. It's so petite and little. Oh, I love these ones. They're just very, it's got a bit of attitude to it. It's petite, but it's got some nice design detail. Now that I've got the setup flat, I'm going to start off with some flat shots. Let's see if we can get some height. A bit hard to do this while I'm holding the vlogging camera, but then if I put you on a tripod, I feel like you can't really see very well because it's very little, our subjects. That is kind of cute. Let's do that. Because it's not like perfectly symmetrical, but they've got the length, they've got the height. Notice this is a little bit elevated and that one's on an angle. Okay, now let's elevate it. We've got our branches here. Maybe one will do. Yes, I'll take this. This is a little bit smaller than the last one that we hung. See if you see this, it's hanging to the side. When I shoot it, I want it to hang to the front, so I'm gonna adjust this until I find a place where it can hang forward. There we go. Is that gonna work? Yes. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have to take one of these and lift it so it becomes the background. How do we do this without making it fall? I don't know, but we're going to find out. That seems to work. Let's shoot. Okay, let's see. That looks cute. I'm gonna scoot down a little bit. This is our next subject. It's a layered necklace. I think hanging it will be great because then we can get, oh, it's gonna look so nice. You need to see the two layers. There are two separate layers, but of course they're gonna be worn together. So we are going to position them together as they would be worn. Let me pop this one in first, so it's layered, but one of them is shorter than the other. But in order for us to display like the layered vibe and that one of them is going to sit lower than the other, I'll just have to fix it. Yes. I mean, that's kind of cute though. It's proving to be trickier than I thought. Let's start again. Okay, let's go with that. Oh, lush, I love it. This has got to be one of my favorite setups. We'll use that level up there to lay it back. All right. All right, let's wrap up this set of the product shots. And now let's do the lifestyle ones. The sun is moving rapidly, so we're gonna move fast too. Okay, so this lifestyle setup, kind of just wanna make it look like organized chaos. Found a page in the magazine which has got muted tones, similar to the colors and shades that we did in the earlier shots. Just gonna pop that there. Pop. Have this. I love this wall. Maybe we'll pop that. What do we want it to look like? This is what I can see. And in the shot is mainly this section here.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know in the comment section down below. If you like this video and you want to see more like this, give me a like. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do. What are you shooting? Is there anything I can help you with? Let me know. See you in the next video.